told you, you don't have to be on the treadmill for 5 hours or cutting anything in order to lose weight. In fact, you can still enjoy some Nutella or even some pasta, and why not your favorite cereal for breakfast and still losing weight? Because at the end of the day, what's really matter, it's more how much you eat of it rather than what you eat. As we all know, the formula for losing weight is quite simple. You just need to consume less than you burn and you are going to lose fat. So you don't have to cut anything. You can still enjoy your food and losing weight. Because if you go into crazy restriction or cut complete groups of ingredients out of your diet, it's not gonna be sustainable. You're not gonna be able to last in the long run. However, in order to have those pleasure into your diet, here some few tips that can help you to enjoy your fat loss phase. And just remember, the difference between fat loss and maintenance is just the number of calories you consume. The diet should not be that much different. Just a quick reminder, it's important to track everything on a weekly basis and not on a daily average. It will give you more flexibility through the week because there is some days where you're going to be more hungrier than the other and eat more. And there is other days where you're going to eat less than usual because you're less hungrier. It's fine, but that's gonna play a big role into your journey. That will let you the possibility to save calories for the weekend or whatever, how you want to manage it, and give you more realistic vision of your week. If you have someone who likes cooking with oil, it's completely fine. But instead of taking olive oil on that format, because let's be honest, it's like highly caloric. For a 1 teaspoon, it's equal to this number of calories. Try this instead. It's like, I don't know if you can see it properly, but it's like a spray. You put it on the pan and it saves you so much calories because it's actually just that number. However, I personally cut all those olive oil, butter, whatever, because it's not something that I like. I still be able to cook correctly because I use this instead. Yeah, I'm showing you on my kitchen today. Because I use this instead. It's you know the non-adhesive fry pan? It's so useful. You don't need to put anything and nothing is gonna be sticking on it. So that means all the calories that I was consuming with the olive oil and everything are throwing away and I can consume them for something else. Potatoes or sweet potatoes are gonna be your friends. I'm not saying that you can't consume pasta. Yes, you can. You can have rice as well. It's completely fine because you should not be banning anything from your nutrition. So you can still have them. However, it's important to know that with potatoes, you can actually have more of them in terms of volume for fewer calories. That's what's worth 100 grams of rice. And that's what worth 100 grams of potatoes. The advantage with potatoes is like it's rich in fiber, have a bigger satiety index. So it's going to keep you fuller for longer with more volume. And that's really quite nice. You can do them in so many different ways. You can't even get bored of it. You can cut them into fries or smash. There is so many options with potatoes. Just think about it. Veggies. They are going to be your best friend. I mean, not the cherry tomato especially. Any kind of veggies is good. They are full of fiber, vitamins, and so many other things. They are going to get you full for longer. They are so low in calories that you can consume them without having any impact on your diet. What I used to do when I was deep down into my cut, I was consuming like a lot of soup. First of all, because I love it, and second of all, because it was giving me like some satisfaction when I was eating it. I wasn't hungry because my stomach was full and that was like so low calories. I think my soup were around 30 calories for 100 grams. No, even more. That was like 30 calories for a cup, which is insane. It was giving me the possibility to eat without running my calories and just feeling satisfied with my plate, because there is nothing worse than going to bed and be like, oh fuck, I'm starving. There is nothing worse than this feeling. So that's why usually I love adding a lot of vegetable to my meal, and one of my favorite meal at the moment is actually zucchini, cherry tomato, chicken. I eat that every night with a lot of water, such as a little soup. I can go to bed with a meal that is only 400-500 calories and without being hungry. As I said at the beginning of the video, you don't need to get anything in order to lose weight. In fact, you can still have Nutella and achieve your dream physique. That's not an issue, because it all comes down to balance. And including this pleasure, it's what is going to make you last. However, knowing myself, I know that if I'm eating Nutella like this, I'm just gonna binge and I don't know when I'm gonna stop. So most of the time, what I'm doing is I'm trying to portion my snacks in advance, allowing me to have them without binging. Or I'm just gonna buy a big packet, but with individual portion. So when I want one, I grab the packet, take one out, and put back the packet in the cupboard and don't think about it. Like that, you can enjoy it without any guilt. And that's work with everything, because it's not always possible to have individual packets. What you can do is you take a frozen bag, you put some of it inside, and you have your portion ready. You can do that with chocolate, you can do that with everything. I know personally it has been helping me in order to control the portion that I was eating, but still enjoying the food. Try to move more. As we go through a calorie deficit, we have the tendency to move less, which is normal, it's human. We all do this. However, it's important to know that moving is going to help you to lose weight. And I'm not talking about doing crazy cardio, being at the gym for hours, whatever. I'm talking about little things that can help you. Such as, for example, you are going to the mall. Instead of parking on the first place next to the door, go to the back. You are going to walk some extra step in order to go to the door. Go to do some shopping. I don't know you, but when I spend my day doing shopping, I'm so exhausted. And I've been doing 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 steps without even realizing. Go for a walk. If you have dogs or if you have animals, take them out. Go play with them. You see, those little actions doesn't feel like exercising, but they are actually really helpful into your fat loss journey, because they are going to make you move without you feeling it. And that's where it's so powerful and so useful. Here, a little bonus. Did you know that just by swapping some products, you can save calories without even realizing? I'm a huge fan of ketchup. I can't do any meal without, but if we look at the calories into the normal one, I will not even eat it because it's way too much calorie for what it is. However, there is the 0% version, which is only 44 calories, which gives you the possibility to have ketchup at every meal without even think of it, without having any guilt of having it. And that's worked for so many products. So sometimes you have the light version, which can be interesting, but sometimes you don't even have to go for the light version. Just by switching brands, you can save 10, 20, 30 calories. So just check the labels, it may be helping you. If you're someone who like cream and all those things, you can always swap cream with Greek yogurt. As I say, there is always some little tricks that you can do in order to facilitate your fat loss. Okay, just a quick thing. I know I say you can have Nutella, cereal, whatever you fancy, because nothing has to be taken out of your nutrition. However, be really mindful with those products because they are highly caloric and they can actually stopping you from getting your dream physique, which is not what we want. It has to stay a pleasure and not the center of your nutrition. Personally, what I used to do is focusing on whole food. You are going to get way more out of it anyway, and that was helping me to manage my sugar addiction, my sugar craving. As you will have understand, fat loss isn't about restriction, cutting groups of ingredients, or doing silly things. It's all about balance, enjoying the process, and you finding the right formula for you. However, if you want to fast track and making your fat loss even easier, feel free to drop me a message and I'm happy to help you with it. Fat loss can be really overwhelming. However, it doesn't have to be. Just put the right tools in place and you're gonna see incredible results.